What's up, YouTube? Happy Wednesday, October 8th, and today on our NBA 30 and 30, we're going to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, the New Orleans Pelicans, finishing 14th in the Western Conference last year, only better than the Utah Jazz, who finished with a 21-61 record. Some key additions they had this offseason were Kevon Looney, the big man who spent a lot of his time winning rings in Golden State, came over in free agency. They acquired Jordan Poole in a trade from the Washington Wizards that saw them send back CJ McCollum and other pieces. They also selected Jeremiah Fears with the 7th overall pick and Derek Queen with the 13th overall pick. As far as departures, they lost Bruce Brown, who signed back with the Denver Nuggets, as well as CJ McCollum and Kelly Olynyk in that aforementioned Wizards trade. Before we get into the NBA roster, I want to talk about their two first-round draft picks. First one being Jeremiah Fears, who was the 7th overall pick from Oklahoma, a freshman point guard, 6'3", 180 pounds. Now, this is a guy who I was praying on draft night the Washington Wizards did not select, because he shot 28% from deep on 4 attempts per game. That is not good no matter which way you slice it. Overall, he shot 43% from the floor on 12 attempts per game. His assist usage was down, his offensive rating was down. He also averaged 3.4 turnovers to 4 assists. That is not a good ratio and doesn't spell well for somebody who's not the biggest point guard in the world. As far as his field goal percentage, 56% true shooting and a 48% EFG. His three-point rate wasn't all that great either. He can make 85% of his free throws, which I guess is nice, but we're going to have to see some very improved shooting for a guy who isn't that much of a playmaker either. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how he fits into this Pelicans roster. I know Jordan Poole will likely be the starting guard here. I'm curious to see Jeremiah Fears' development throughout the season. Next up, Derek Queen, the 13th overall big man from Maryland. Now, Derek Queen had some fantastic moments in the NCAA tournament, which propelled him back into the lottery. He shot 52% from the floor on 11 makes per game. He averaged 9 rebounds and 2 assists as well. I will say he has a bit of the Şengün Jokic in him, where he's kind of the hub on offense, if you will. You can give it to him at the free throw line, on the block, and run actions around him. And despite his 2 assists per game, he does have a pretty decent assist ratio for a center when it comes to usage. Now, that means that when he does look to pass, he usually finds open men and they do make baskets for him. In his per 36, averaging 20 points a game, 76% from the free throw line. This guy's not much of a three-point shooter, but think of the size and the body of a Draymond Green, an undersized center, but somebody that has the offensive prowess and playmaking ability of a Şengün. Not quite Jokic, nobody's Jokic, but that same tree, if you will. One of the big questions looming this year for the Pelicans will be, how many games will Zion Williamson be available for? We're about to enter year 7 of the Zion project in New Orleans, and it's gone about as poorly as possible. Is this the season the Pelicans finally move off of Zion and begin to invest in their young emerging forward, today's X Factor, Trey Murphy III? Last year, we saw Murphy increase his scoring from 14 points per game to 21 points per game on 38% from deep. We also saw increases in his assist and his rebound total. Murphy drove to the rim twice as much in the 24-25 campaign, and he proved that he's more than just a 3-and-D prospect. If we continue to see the ascent by Trey Murphy III, it could force the Pelicans' hand in trading Zion and cashing in some more picks and players to build around Trey Murphy. The final verdict here, Kevon Looney is a great veteran to have and will definitely improve the front court of the Pelicans, but if Looney is your best or most consistent player, outside of Trey Murphy, that might be a problem. The Jordan Poole experience, I will say, is going to be fun to watch in horror from afar, but it will not contribute to winning. This team is going to go under 31.5 wins, which is what FanDuel currently has their total at right now, which isn't ideal considering their team traded their 2026 first rounder for the development project that is Derek Queen. If there's something I'm missing with the Pelicans, let me know down in the comments. Tell me what team you want to preview next. Subscribe to the channel, of course. As always, I would like to thank Suncoast Sports for helping put this video together. Suncoast Sports being a breaking company on the app Fanatics Live. Fanatics Live being an app on the App Store where we get all kinds of exclusive NBA products, cards, memorabilia from veterans, stars, and rookies alike. If you want to check them out, the link will be in the description below. And as always, thank you for watching.